my mini Christmas tree in the back.
Set up quick.
I tried to surprise Chisholm and hit the live before he even knew what was going on, but he looked up right before it hit.
I'd have been okay with that. I like surprises.
Okay. So you get to wear these.
Cans for my head.
And then what we're going to try to do is I'm going to try to use my sick beats.
Sick beat. Give us a sick beat, Collin Cutler.
See if we can both
give us a sick
hear
beat,
what's
man.
going on here. Not quite ready to go, everyone.
We're just prepping. This is bonus time.
Just like to hang out with everyone.
It's just bonus time. I love how many people are going to jump on, and I love how many people are going to jump off by the time bonus time is done.
But it doesn't count because we haven't even started, so we don't have to feel bad about it.
They've joined, but it doesn't count.
No.
I have a video that I want to show you.
That sounds terrible.
I'll show it in a minute. You know what? I don't know if we can show it on the podcast. Me and Alex Draper did a video to go on The Amazing Race, and it was a great video.
You can't show that.
Why? I've uploaded it to The Amazing Race people. Are we not supposed to publicize it?
I don't even think you're supposed to talk about it, man. I've applied for Big Brother a bunch of times. Like, this is probably the worst place for you to talk about it.
Talk about what?
Exactly. Exactly.
I watched a wrestling show with you last night live.
If anyone's wondering what the hell we're doing right now, I'm trying to link my new Beats headphones to my phone to the Facebook Live on my phone.
It's technology prep.
So Chisholm can wear the direct headphones and hear. How are we sounding?
Decans. We sound good.
Okay.
Sound good in the decans.
I'm going to try to hear what it sounds like through Facebook Live.
Yeah.
But I'm like an 80-year-old when it comes to technology.
The decans sound really good.
This might take the entire time.
Yeah. We're live right now, though, right? It says live video. So, we're live.
Oh, you know what? There's a delay. I can't handle this.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's too bad. I got really excited. I thought I was a genius.
You are a genius.
I can't even focus on you because it's literally us 10 seconds ago.
Oh, you can't do that. That's tripping your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not going to work very well.
It's not going to work at all, but it's kind of...
People are laughing at you, though.
It's kind of
Somebody's
cool to
laughing at you because of the trauma.
See, now me discovering this is starting to happen in the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And now it's catching up. So I can't do this. Woo! That was intense.
Yeah.
That was multiple realities right there. So
I can hear something somewhere else with a delay. Did you play it on your phone or something? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hey, everybody. You bet you're really entertained by this.
We're almost there.
You're a genius, Cutler. This was a smart idea.
It was a terrible idea.
No,
what I am going to do is use my phone to put us on Instagram.
So all morning I had my granddaughter over, and it was unbelievable. And my wife still has her at the house, and she's still taking care of her. And then I'm going to go home and take care of her. Yeah. Oh, hey, there you go.
That was putting a filter on it. If you do that.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, last time they stayed on there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World of Great podcast. I am Kelowna's Cougar Meat Kid, Collin Cutler.
I am the unnamed Mike Chisholm, and we are here doing yet another one of these practice podcasts for when the real podcast decides to start. You know what would be really cool is if 2 years from now we were just still saying that we were doing practice podcasts, and there was like maybe a dozen people that watched us, and we were still. Oh no, he took the cans away. I love the cans.
The way these podcasts are going, that's a real possibility, Mike Chisholm.
Well, that's true.
That's all right. We do this for us. We just like to hear the sound of our own voice.
The Kelowna Now podcast is going to be starting up again soon, though, so that'll be good. What do we got? Do we got YouTube and Facebook Live?
Charlie wants to know what the topic is. Here's the thing. We had topics starting this, and nobody really cared about topics.
Yeah.
And I understand why. Because there's a lot of shit news out there. You don't want to come watch us and have us talk about all the shitty things that are going on. We can talk about shitty things as they come up if you're interested in them. But, we're going to talk about bullshit.
Yeah, we can. Well, yeah. And here's what we were finding. We were finding we'd come in with a topic. Oh, look, people are smiling at that. That's great. People, yes, celebrate the bullshit. We were, as we would bring in topics, many times we would start maybe for 8, maybe 10 seconds of the podcast talking about the topic, and then we would move on to something else
Trail off
and be like,
anyways.
hold on, what were we supposed to be talking about? And
I think the problem with that too is staying on one topic is we like to do these for a solid hour to see all the different people coming in and out chatting, and to just,
Sure.
you know, if somebody tries to watch the video back afterwards, it's just the same thing all the way through. But before we started this, I was telling Mike Chisholm that the joys of being a professional wrestler for the last 10 years, that's a sarcastic joys of, because last night my old man neck was having some issues.
Yeah, there was a wrestling show last night. So were you wrestling in that show?
I was not. I was in the front row, second row, calling spots to my students from the second row.
And we were doing commentary.
We were doing commentary to no video.
That's how good of a wrestler this guy is, ladies and gentlemen. He's so good that going to a wrestling show aggravates his wrestling injuries.
So this is something that happens to me probably at the worst, like once or twice a month, at the best, like every couple months, where my neck will start to just kill me from something. I was probably I did deadlifts yesterday, and I don't think I was tucking my chin down properly.
Why do they call them deadlifts?
Because you're lifting, it's like lifting dead weight from the ground.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that if you did a lot of deadlifts, it would make you better at lifting dead bodies?
I think if you did a lot of deadlifts, you'd be a really handy person to have at a party for when people pass out.
Okay. Well, yeah, that would be good.
You can save.
So if you do a lot of curls, does it mean you can do your girlfriend's hair really well?
You can drink a really heavy beer.
Okay. You can drink heavy beer with curls. Okay. And with dips, you're really good with
goes good with
potato
chips.
and
goes good with chips.
Wings.
Some
people like to put their wings in the dip, man.
Fly like an eagle, baby.
The ranch dressing. I'm not a big ranch dressing and wings fan. Do you dip your wings in dressing?
We're doing good on the bullshit so far. We're acing.
I don't know, man. I think we're actually, solving world problems.
So what I was saying is my old man neck acted up last night.
Oh yeah.
And usually when this happens, I take one muscle relaxant, like just a simple over-the-counter one, no prescription one. I'm not there yet.
Muscle relaxant.
And then no muscle relaxant.
Yeah.
And then 2 Advil, because there's probably arthritis in there, but it always does the trick. And then I sleep. And then once I sleep and relax, I'm fine. Every once in a while, I just won't have any of that in the house.
Uh-oh.
And I realized this at like midnight last night. And so I have not fucking slept at all. Now, I thought this would be more entertaining because I thought I would be way more out of it and tired, which I am a little bit out of it, but I'm actually really awake right now.
Podcasting brings out the best in Collin Cutler.
I've had like 7 cups of coffee today, but I might start doing some really fucked up things in this podcast.
Your dog just turned on a printer.
Oh my God. Good job, Hardy.
Yeah.
He just needs to print some documents.
You're named after a tag team. Stop overreaching.
But you're only one.
Stop overreaching. You don't know technology like we do. Yeah, see, it just scared him.
So, Mike Chisholm, you coming to play poker tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna be doing some house sitting over the week, and so we're going to. It's our best friends. We're going to their house to have dinner with them, and they're gonna like give us the secrets of the house.
Okay.
And after that, I'm free to come and win some money at poker.
Do you have a strategy when you play poker?
Yeah, I do. I play loose for the first half of my stack, and sometimes that pays off. And what it does is I become big stack, and then I have some fun, and I have strategy as a big stack. And then when I lose, if that doesn't happen, and I go down to half my stack, that's when I tighten up and really play the percentages. Really try and play quality hands. Maybe couple times in an hour, I'll chase something and I'll gamble a little bit, but yeah, I'm pretty tight usually. Once I get down to half stack.
Perfect. Thanks for telling me.
Hey, no problem.
Can't wait to see you later tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you tonight. How about you? Do you have a strategy?
Oh, I definitely have a strategy.
Awesome. You gonna tell me about it?
So last night we went to a Big West show.
I've been bamboozled.
And Big West Wrestling is a wrestling company here in the Okanagan that I have been a part of 1 or 2 or 27 shows. In my lifetime.
Yeah,
probably more than that.
127 shows, maybe.
So
I bet he's done over 100 shows. We should figure it out and do a 100-show anniversary.
Marty's done over 100 shows. For sure.
Yeah, he must have. We should find a milestone number for his shows and figure it out. I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of him because last night we're at the beginning of January, and he had a really good crowd in there. He had a really awesome crowd. It was just locals doing the show. Put on a really good show. Normally they'll bring guys and gals from the coast, but last night was really good.
As a promoter for a wrestling show, he does the money. Let's be honest.
He does the money.
But as someone who takes part in the creation of a show from the ground up,
Yes.
was there anyone who stood out to you in last night's show?
You know who keeps I'm really impressed with him, and I'm not sure when our next invasion show is going to be, but I'll push hard to see if I can get him on the card. Is Camaro Cope.
Camaro Cope.
He has really come along, and here's the other thing of this crowd, to branch onto what I was saying earlier. The crowd that was there last night was a crowd of, there were fans of indie wrestling, and not just fans of indie wrestling, fans of Big West wrestling. Like Camaro got chants, Chucky got chants. You know, they usually hate Davey Deals pretty
yeah, and I know a lot of people on my page are gonna be indie wrestling fans, and a lot of them are gonna be local. So if you're watching, shout out some of the local indie guys in your area, independent wrestlers in your area that you really like. Maybe even say what company they work for, or that you go watch them in.
Yeah,
so people have some context.
Sure.
For me personally, some of my favorite people to watch and be around are guys like Kenny Lush and Adam Ryder and Kyle Sebastian and Matt Ecstatic and Bambi Hall.
You just named 5 people that I love.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And everyone's going to have their favorites. I talk to fans all the time. They talk about all the wrestlers that they like and don't like. But from my perspective, as someone who trains guys and has wrestled a lot of these guys in BC, I'm always looking to see who's improving and who is getting crowd reaction, who's getting the crowd behind them. And Chucky Lee Ray,
unbelievable. Get behind Chucky, everybody.
Is over like Grover.
He is over like Grover.
I don't know if it's just people like to chant Chucky. He's like our Mikey Whipwreck. You just sympathize with him. Right?
Yeah.
And he was on point last night.
Yeah,
so good job, Chucky Lee Ray.
Get behind Chucky.
Get behind Chucky. Everybody wants to get behind Chucky.
I'm a big Danny Deeds fan. Just from the people that you named. I
hate Danny Deeds.
Well, you know, I know
that guy.
Yeah.
Thorn in my side.
Right. Danny Deeds. But
every time I go to do anything, he's right there.
He is, and that's one of the reasons why I love him. He's on point.
Dastardly.
He's dastardly. You got to be careful.
Deeds is a dastardly Danny.
I can't say that I would trust him with, certain things, but I love him as a performer and a man.
And he's
but he is dastardly, and you must be careful of him.
He's getting a new little show starting.
He's got a promotion. That's actually where I was going with that. He's actually got a show happening in February, which I'm going to try and make it down to Vancouver to go see, or to Abbotsford to see. Yeah, it's I don't even know when it is. February 9th, maybe.
That's a terrible plug.
Yeah. Danny Deeds.
I was going to say this could be a segment called Plug It, but if you don't even know how to fucking plug it, then that's going to be a problem.
And that means drain it. See what happened there? YouTube.
No.
It's a barren wasteland of nothing. Facebook. People had joined. They've probably all left.
We got trolled on the last one. No, the last one I did by myself. And thank you for everyone that chimed in when Chisholm wasn't there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Because who
trolled you?
No, but before, no, the last one was just me, and actually more people watching it was just me.
Right.
And when you're here, I don't know what that's all about.
I do.
I'm just saying it happened.
I'm a person repellent.
The one we did before, we got trolled on YouTube by a random Trump supporter.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't even know we were being trolled because I can't have both windows open.
No.
So I wasn't on, and I saw the troll like way after, and I was super upset. It was amazing. I forget what he said. Something about us being liberal.
You guys mad liberals?
Mad liberals.
Which we didn't know if he meant like mad liberals, like you guys are hardcore liberals, or are you angry liberals? We weren't sure exactly. Like you're mad liberals. Oh no.
There's no question mark.
No.
So we're not sure if it was like you mad liberals or you mad liberals.
Yeah. No. Exactly. I like to think you mad liberals. I'd like to think that. I'd like to think he was a jive homie.
Yeah, nothing against Trump supporters, but articulate is all we're saying. Kyle Johnson sees the tree in the background. I did say something about it.
We talked about it earlier.
It's our sick tree.
You'll see it at the beginning.
Kyle Johnson, a friend I've had since grade 6.
Nice.
No, that's a lie. Since
before?
Grade 1?
Yeah?
Yeah, grade 1.
All right. Can you name your kindergarten teacher?
No. God, no. I
really?
can barely name what day it is.
I think I can name all of my teachers. In order, I believe I can.
All of your teachers in history?
Well, all of my history teachers I can. Yeah. I had Ruggiero. Did you have Ruggiero? Did he retire already by then?
He must have retired.
Yeah, Ruggiero was
like
good.
30 years before that.
Well, no, because you had Fisher and I had Fisher.
I love Fisher.
You had Talbot. We have with Shreds. You had Talbot. Mr. Talbot?
I had Talbot.
There you
Talbot
go.
was
See,
awesome.
that's what I'm saying, man. We got a lot
Talbot-
of the same teachers.
So I said on the last one, like I'm big on no bullshit teachers.
Yeah.
And those are always the ones that made me do better.
Me
And
too.
Talbot was so popular in biology 11 and was such a hard class. I just got put into it and I just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I did so bad on the first 2 tests. He just came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I have a wait list for this class. So either like get better or get the fuck out."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck you." And I ended up going from like a fail to a B something because, you know, I had already failed the first
Probably a
couple,
B minus.
but I aced like everything after that because I was
Right.
like, fucking show you.
Yeah. And you did.
I did.
And look at you now.
Yeah, fucking biology was fucking hard, dude.
Wrestler with a headache.
No, the headache's gone.
And a dog.
Here's the thing. When
Named
I have,
after a
when I
tag
have
team.
the migraine all
You're
night
named
and
after a
then
tag
most of the
team.
day, when it finally goes away, I'm just so fucking drained.
Yeah.
So I've just drank a lot of coffee today. Kevin Jeffries is here. Oh, and now he's left because I just mentioned his name.
Kevin Jeffries is here and then he left.
Well, I mentioned his name, so he got his plug. So he's probably gone now.
I love Kevin Jeffries.
I don't-
Hey, actually, I wanted to talk to him about if I wanted to know if he's ever spent very much time with Gene Okerlund. Gene Okerlund passed away this week.
Yes, Gene Okerlund.
It's very sad.
Can you
That's-
explain to the folks who don't know who Mean Gene is?
So Gene Okerlund is a, and I don't even know if that was his real name or if it was just his performer name. But Gene Okerlund was, for me anyway, he was the very first wrestling interview guy that I ever kind of knew and identified with. Collin's breaking the studio. He would interview Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he's not drunk. He's not. He would interview Hulk Hogan back in the day, and Hulk Hogan was such a big star. Like, if you think about who The Rock is right now, everyone knows who The Rock is. Everyone knew who Hulk Hogan was. He didn't have as big of a movie career, but everybody knew who Hulk Hogan was. And Mean Gene was kind of like his support, his second. You know, he was the guy to play off of. He was the guy that interviewed Hulk Hogan. Thank you so much. And he would always start the interview. Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene, or you know something, Mean Gene. And
Is that your Hulk Hogan impression?
no, not at all. That was just.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. You got to
let's-
give it something. I always wanted Hulk.
Well, let me
Hogan-
tell you something, Mean Gene.
Spiky. I always wanted Hulk Hogan to do the intro for Big Brother, so it'd be like previously on Big Brother.
Oh, see, that's a really good name.
Right?
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. I just
Oh
like the two
man.
brothers. Previously on Big Brother.
Or like for the Big Brother Association, like be a big brother. You know?
That's good.
Get yourself a little brother.
That's better. He should be the Big Brother program.
Or
Be a hero. Be a big brother.
or like be a big sister, brother, and just confuse people.
Wait, you want me to be a sister or brother? I'm just.
Well, no, that's for big sisters, right?
No,
But
I
that's
was-
just
I was being
confused
the
you.
confused person.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
was
There
me
you go.
acting. That is me being an actor.
I think it really
and
worked.
scene. I just don't want you to
And-
be confused.
Cena.
I'm getting Facebook messages
He
here.
said Cena. Who are they from? Are they from people watching the podcast, or are they from people telling you need to take out the
you know what
trash?
this is Michael Moore asking if he can bring anything to poker night because Michael Moore is coming to poker.
Oh man,
night.
I'm gonna do my best to be there tonight. Yeah, I like that guy a lot. That guy did a great job last night, and he didn't even wrestle. He got in the ring and he did a bunch of talking, and by the end of his talking, everyone was cheering his name. They were saying, "We want more." That's what they were saying. I was one of them. I don't think you said it though. I don't think you want more. Do you want more?
I love Michael Moore. I want to fight him. I want to fight him while he's still injured, though.
I love him. I want to fight him.
I want to fight him.
Wrestling's so weird.
Well, there's people I just want to fight, and there's people I love and want to fight. And Michael Moore, I love him and I want to fight.
So you want to love fight? All right. Well, I think he'll take you up on that. Yeah. No, don't bring anything tonight except for your money. More. Yeah.
And then when you're all out, put in some more.
Yeah. We want more of your money tonight.
Oh, I look so much cooler with this filter.
Oh man, you do look cool with the filter.
Why be yourself when you can have a filter?
I can't have a filter.
This is the only filter I have.
Is this on Facebook Live?
No, this is on Instagram Live.
Oh, you're on Instagram Live right now? Oh,
And
we
we're on
are?
Facebook Live. And we're on YouTube Live. And we have less than 10 people total watching us. Isn't it impressive?
We are ballers. So wait a second. So if we find another 7 social media live outlets that we can use, we could have one user for every social media outlet. Man, that'd be amazing.
Personal ads.
Personal ads.
I think we found a whole new revenue stream.
Yeah, yeah. I think we found a new trend. There's something called Be Live. I want us to look into it. I think Be Live might be
It
the
looked
answer.
confusing when I looked into it.
Did it?
Yeah. Have you researched it at all?
I have a friend and she swore by it. She used to use Facebook Live, but then she switched over to this because you can do it simultaneously, or you can. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things.
You
that
don't even
can
know
do.
how it works. Don't you work
No,
for
I
a
don't.
tech company?
Yes.
But you're marketing, so what do you know?
That's right. There's a lot of bullshit in marketing. A good friend of mine told me that not too long ago, and he's exactly right. He's totally right. But yeah, no, it's all good. Charla,
Charlotte's here.
I like
Charlotte's
little
been on a
Charla.
few
I thought
of
she'd
these.
be around. I thought she'd be around last night.
She
Maybe
was not
but
there last
she's
night.
probably
Yeah,
in
Charlotte,
Saskatchewan
where were
still.
you?
She could be in Saskatchewan still, man.
Fuck were you?
She's a freelancer. She kind of roams the earth like Kane from Kung Fu.
See Ty's bloody nose last night?
I did.
Sorry.
I did.
Kizzy, fizzy. So, anyways, on an unrelated note, you know that Ace Redmond Jr. guy that was in the main event last night?
A-Red.
Yeah. So, did you see his...
I call him A-Red.
you
I
see
think
his-
A-Red should catch on.
Did you see his nasal extremity last night?
Yeah, his nasal extremity had burst with red liquid coming out of it.
Correct. It's pretty intense. I don't think his wife's too happy.
How did it happen?
He just got hit in the face with the clothesline. Just hit him in the face.
Some of those
I
clotheslines
don't know how
last
to
night were
explain that.
incredible.
Arm, nose, broken.
It was a slave line.
Slave line. Ooh, that's good. Oh, slave line.
You were coming up with some gold last night.
Yeah, but I always come up with gold when it comes to wrestling.
Oh man,
comes quickly.
you need to take out an okay. So I was
just say
listening
that?
to Larry David, who did Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Hi, Carrie.
Yo, Carrie. Curb Your Enthusiasm and Seinfeld and all that. And he said that he carries a pad around with him everywhere he goes. Just an old school notepad.
Yeah.
Because ideas they're like smoke. They blow away if you don't
know.
write them down. You got to carry a pad with you
I
because you
should. I
come up with
a
so many
genius, but always
ideas.
on the spot. Yeah.
Get behind Chucky
Get behind Chucky. We're starting the campaign.
and A-Red.
We need to get Chucky a title shot.
Yeah. And A-Red.
I think he is
you know,
good. No, I don't know if he is.
if he's getting a title shot.
I don't know. Is Marty fighting him one-on-one? I know Marty's all up in his business.
Yeah, he is.
Marty Sugar, you're a dick. All beating up on little Chucky.
Yeah, get behind
Jesus.
Chucky. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
we should get behind Chucky. We shouldn't just attack him with a giant bone.
Ryan O'Ryan should
You
get
know, if
behind
you don't
Chucky.
come to these shows, that sounds really weird.
Yeah, it's just wrestling.
It doesn't
talk.
really get less weird when you go to the shows, but at least you understand what's going on.
Yeah, there's context.
Yeah.
There's visual for this audio
Correct.
oddities that we come up with.
See, look, the screen is reflecting in my glasses. I don't like that.
Why? It's
Look
like a
at it.
filter that you built on your own. You built her a filter. Yeah, nobody cares.
I need sleep, man.
Yeah, see now the tiredness is hitting you. It was the rush of the start of the show, and then we
Wonder-
realized this is the show.
I wonder if I should just start drinking now, because then at least justifies my weird behavior.
Let's see. If I'm not arriving for poker until about 9:30, then yeah, you should start drinking right now. It's gonna be good. You'll be in fine form.
Call.
Yeah, might as well call.
Might as well call.
I may
Fuck
hit
it.
that third two,
May hit that fifth too.
that fifth two. Oh, quad twos is pretty good.
Yeah,
You know what I had happen?
suited aces. That's
I
what
had
I'm
I had a royal flush.
Yeah.
On the community before. I've had that happen.
Oh, that's still crazy.
That's
not
very
as cool,
crazy. I've hit a royal flush before too. Don't get me wrong.
I've never
I hit it on the turn. I hit it on the turn. I had it on the turn. I had a royal flush.
Is
was
that in a
nice.
live game?
Live game at a casino.
No, not at a casino.
At a casino.
Was there a bad beat? You know what that is?
Oh, I know what a bad beat is,
Like at a
but
casino.
I just won, and
nobody turned over.
no. I took a guy.
But it wasn't four of a kind or straight flush or better.
It was a no.
four of a kind or
because-
better.
That's right.
You have to beat a four of a kind or better for the.
That's
bad
right.
beat.
That's right. No, he had like a full
And you
house.
have to use both your
Did he
whole
have a full
hands.
house? I think he might have had a
Yeah,
full.
so close, so close.
No, now you got me
Fuck.
thinking.
Bet you everyone.
No,
was like-
you know what he had? He had a flush.
So if
He had a flush,
anyone
that's what he
Is
had.
wondering what the fuck we're talking about or cares? A bad beat at the casino is if somebody in the casino hits a royal flush using both their hold cards.
Yep.
And then the person they beat flips over four of a kind or better. So four of a kind or a straight flush. Then those two people split like whatever the jackpot is, and it gets up to like $200,000.
Yeah, sometimes it can be really high.
or more if it's like a really well-known casino.
Mhm.
And then everybody else gets like a percentage too. So you can just sitting at the table, you get a bunch. So
I think
that's
it's a full
fucking
house or
close.
better. I think if he had a full house or better, that would have been a bad beat. But
Mathematically,
no,
would
he
that
had
happen? Megan Collins has joined us. She has twins. She's probably way more tired than me. So no matter how tired I think I am right now from not sleeping, she probably hasn't slept in like 9 months.
Our granddaughter is at our house right now, and she's 8 months old, and she's the cutest thing in the entire world. And my wife and I, like, we're great grandparents, like awesome grandparents. My parents are great grandparents.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think about my son and daughter-in-law and what they're going through as parents. I think about twins. My word, you are a super, super stud, Megan.
Yeah. No, crazy. I don't know. You know, the weird thing is, though, I've known Megan forever. When we heard she was having twins, I don't know. It just seemed like it fit. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that seems like.
Like me on a reality show.
Well, it's not quite the same thing.
No, it makes sense.
She gave life. Is
I
a
know.
lot different than you applying for a reality show.
No, you said to me last night. You said
two living things.
You said
in
last.
one womb.
I understand.
And you're comparing it to applying for Canadians' Amazing Race.
No, see, you had said to me before
It's
that
not even
you
close
could
to
see
a
me on a
link.
reality show. You could see her having twins.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
But it's not like that.
No. It's definitely not like that at all. It's not. It's not even close to be the same thing. No. It's like I could see you.
I'm just giving you shit because that was. Woo,
I know.
that was
It's
a
just
long
way out
distance
there.
away. This is opposite, so I turn this way.
I don't think
Oh,
that
I need
translates.
to sleep. I need to.
I got
sleep.
this dog right here, named after a tag team. He's cute. He loves me.
Just trying to keep consistency here every Saturday.
This dog loves
trying to
Sergio.
do
That's
this.
who this dog loves.
Well, that dog likes you when we're podcasting because it's like a safe zone. When you're just on your own out in the living room, he hates you. He loves Sergio. So this
Loves
dog.
Sergio.
Oh, sorry, Hardy boy. Is that animal abuse?
Not yet.
Not yet. So this dog.
We're getting
hates
there, though.
Everyone that comes into the house, most people, barks at Chisholm every time. But when my best friend Sergio comes over, he's like the happiest dog in the world. Loves Sergio. And that's it.
This dog's a
Much as
good
Sergio.
alarm.
And Jen's mom, obviously, like family.
You don't need security in this
It's
house.
just- Instagram just gets Hardy's butt.
Hey, everyone, look at my mouth.
It's because Sergio smells like bacon, or we were saying Mexican food. Sergio says he's like, probably because I smell like tacos. But Sergio's no longer the head chef of Hector's.
Really?
Really.
I didn't know that. What is he? What's the next adventure for
He's doing his
Sergio?
own thing. Well, he's doing some part-time stuff at BNA because he has a friend. He was gonna take some time off and like search and reflect. Like this guy's been working
You
in
should
his
get him a food
parents'
truck.
restaurant forever. Like they sold it, but he's been working hard forever. And I was just stoked that he was gonna take a break because he's just like has one of the best work ethics of anyone I know. And so he was going to do that. And now he's working at BNA. Like, I don't even think there was much of a gap.
He's just
between.
going back to work. He likes working.
But he's going to do some stages in some like nice restaurants.
Nice.
Right? And then just build his resume and stuff. He's so talented.
You should buy a food truck. You ever see the movie Chef?
Yeah.
You should do that.
Yeah. A taco truck he would kill.
That's what I'm saying.
I want him to open up a soup and sandwich shop because his soups are amazing.
What do you call it? Super sandwich?
No, he would call it, listen to this, trademark TM.
Okay.
Want a spoon?
Oh, I like that. Super sandwich is pretty good too, though. Want a spoon?
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
reading
want a
the
spoon is
comments. I was like, it's more like he smells like Mexican food. I didn't want to go there.
good. Wow.
Sergio.
Everyone's laughing and giving us thumbs up.
We like
Uh,
thumbs.
Yeah, I know you like the thumb up.
So many. What?
I'm a fan of the fist bump.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, that almost went past.
It almost went passive.
Oh.
Oh, more of the thumbs up. I'm a fan of the fist bump.
Where are those thumbs going? That's what I want to know.
Wouldn't you want to know? Yeah. So your neck is hurting.
No, my neck feels good now. I finally got my drugs.
You were in line at Shoppers Drug Mart as the place opened this morning. If you would have bought Sudafed, you know what they would have thought?
No, it wasn't that. I kind of like would be in pain and then get frustrated and I'd be exhausted. I'd like pass out for a bit and then be like trying to move around to get to a comfortable position. Wake. So you're kind of like in and out. It's a whole thing. And then by the time I finally got up and fed the dogs and just looked at the clock or whatever, it was 8:30 and they've been open since 8 or something. Actually, maybe they opened right at 8:30. I don't fucking know.
They might. Hey, those of you who
whole
are look
morning-
at all the thumbs up we're
The
getting.
whole morning,
Someone's doing that.
the whole morning was a fog. Like when this happens, I don't even remember what happened until it starts to calm down.
Hey, everybody, you should share that you're giving thumbs up on this podcast, listening to him talk about the fog that it was in
The
his
fog that was my morning.
fog morning. So you weren't in line? Okay, so if you were waiting in line,
Well, there wasn't a line that early in the morning. He just walked up, mumbled some shit. They asked if I have an Optimum card for the millionth time. I got no card. And they're like, oh, would you like to have an Optimum card? And I'm like, no, I just want these drugs. Oh, the funny thing about
Did you
this,
leave the
though,
parking lot without taking the drugs? Or did you take the drugs
no,
like as you left?
I purposely brought my water with me so I could take them in my Jeep.
Oh, this is a plan.
This is, well, it's brutal,
Pharmaceutical
right?
plan,
want
ladies and
them,
gentlemen.
to start as soon as I have them.
Right.
I want to start that process. But the funny thing is, I was telling you earlier, remember, I bought that shiatsu massage pillow.
I tried
has
it.
The little balls in it. I can't say that.
That's what they are.
Such a child.
Balls.
But they're balls that rotate and massage your neck. Because I was so desperate for anything. I was like, maybe this is giving me relief right away. But I was so ill from the migraine because I'm susceptible to really bad migraines. I got them as a kid. I had to be on prescription blockers.
That's awful.
I would have migraines every single day, which I only get them now with my neck. But I was so nauseous, and the balls are trying to massage my neck. I am so immature.
Yeah,
I'm giggling at that.
Yeah,
and it's like moving my head around, and I'm getting nauseous.
Okay, so this thing you bought from Shoppers Drug Mart is teabagging the back of your neck.
It's teabagging the back of my neck.
Right.
Let's just
It's like M-bagging.
Let's stop pretending like we're mature here. It was teabagging the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Anyways, I tried it after once my head calmed down.
Did it help?
It's actually really nice. No, it did not help in the morning.
Will you use it again?
I will use it again now. I'll use it when I don't have a headache because it was really nice and maybe it'll help me avoid these headaches. Finally, Jill's watching one of these. Megan's sister is also watching this.
Jill did well last night as well.
That whole family's getting together here.
Jill has this. Jill has.
That's the problem with this, and I like this because the whole point is this little live chat in and back and forth from whoever's watching. But sometimes people don't get the context, right?
No,
Jill
ball
comes in
massaging.
at balls massaging.
Yeah, you should try it one day.
I bought a shiatsu massage pillow this morning because I had a massive.
Don't give her context. She can go back and listen.
Right.
I'm just saying, or just try ball massaging your neck one day. We're giving Mike a present.
Jillian is a
or
good
we're giving
fan.
Slave a present. I say Mike.
Jillian is a good fan, or is a big fan and good friend of Jade, who's a wrestler in the Okanagan. So you can go ahead and promote your friend Jade.
The thing about Jade is I saw her at a wrestling performance last night with you, and we were doing commentary, and some of it was silly commentary, but some of it was really good commentary. But the thing is, she has Jade has this really cool style where she crawls out of moves. She's patient,
very Randy Orton-esque.
Yeah,
she just stalks her prey, hits up, bam, and then just stays and waits.
But aesthetically looks very different than Randy Orton because aesthetically she looks very different than Randy Orton. Yeah. So anyway, that was
what
that
were we
was
saying?
Good.
She kind of stole my stolen gimmick at one point.
She did.
My technique is better, but hers is more aesthetically pleasing.
That's right. Your
mine.
Technique. You're
my technique
master,
is way more on point.
But the aesthetic, quality
visual
of Jade doing it is
Jade,
absolutely without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah.
Once you explain,
I think Slave would too.
Whatever. He's biased though.
He's biased. Slave is biased.
He's biased.
Bias. The AS makes a whole bunch of difference on that. I got no cans.
These on.
No cans.
Jade did learn from the best because she learned from me. And I'm the best.
Whoa.
No, I didn't fling the dog on the floor. In my lap. You know what's cool though, Megan? You know what I can still do with this dog? And Jen's like, when he's older, you're not going to be okay, sorry. First of all, she doesn't sound like that at all. And I always do that when I do Jen's voice.
Sure.
It's just like when she does my voice, she's like, and then you were like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, Candy and I do that too. When they imitate each other, it sounds nothing like each other.
So Jen's like, when he's older, that's going to start to hurt. But he's older now, and I can still do this.
Whoa.
I can still pick him up like this, which is perfect.
He is like, what the hell is going on? I'm just going
to
sit here.
He's so used to it. I mess with my dog so much that they just stare at me as I do it.
Yeah. I love when I get here, Daisy tries to bring me things. That makes me so happy.
That's good.
The Vipress.
This is what you got to do
Jade the Vipress.
These chats is because then people just give you gimmick ideas.
Yeah.
So, Jill, you tell your friend Jade she's the Vipress. That's so good. I didn't even come up with it.
Yeah. You could be the Empress.
So yes, the wrestling show was good last night.
Yeah, it was.
Things to work on. I'm not going to get into that on the Facebook Live, but there's some things to work on. Ryan O'Ryan, always impressive.
Yeah.
With his mic skills.
He's sassy.
He's sassy.
He really is. He's a sassy pants.
Managing a lot of.
Get behind Chucky.
Yeah, he's going to help us start that campaign.
Yeah.
Get behind Chucky. You'll all get it eventually. You'll all get it eventually.
Especially Chucky. See what I did there?
I did see what you did there.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, Jill, Jade's friend, just said something. What'd you say?
It's already a gimmick.
Empress is already, or
Yeah, Jill
Vipress
saying
is
there's
already
a
gimmick?
women wrestler in LA this past summer that she watched that has that name.
She stole your gimmick.
She stole your gimmick that you hadn't come
Unbelievable.
up with yet.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Barren Wasteland in YouTube land right now.
And Instagram too.
And Instagram. It's
Today's
because we're
not
not
our
talking
day.
about Trump.
No, it's because you're here.
It's because I'm here. Well, no.
Last
I
week
was
when you
here.
weren't here, no problem.
But the last time I was here,
We
that
got
was when the
trolled.
YouTube troll showed up.
Yeah, we got trolled hard.
And we like that guy.
I know. I wanted to like
Come back, Mr.
Yeah, I
Troll.
wanted to see why he's so angry.
We'll talk about socialism.
Yeah. And you can explain to us why people die. Anytime you talk about socialism, that's what they say. You know how many people have died?
Can't
Like, in the
anybody
world?
explain why we die? Isn't
Well,
it just like
well-
biological? It's a biological ending.
Well, that's just the
The biology cannot continue to live.
I think we should just try to take care of each other. No, people will all die. Oh, if we try to take okay, cool.
Yeah.
The other thing people don't realize in that argument is if you factor in structural violence due to capitalism, how many
Yes.
people capitalism has killed
Oh, sure.
and continues to kill on a
Absolutely.
daily basis.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I get it. Any corrupt system is going to have casualties, and corrupt socialism has had a shit ton of casualties. I get it.
Like the kids
But-
who made your beats.
Yeah. Well, don't say that. 'cause I
I'm
feel
just kidding about that, man.
terrible.
Yeah, I'm just kidding about that.
I like to pretend like Dre made them himself in his basement.
I know. Beats by Dre. I wish they
Yeah.
still said Beats
Like
by
they
Dre
were
on them.
literally by Dre. Like he's like, oh, I'm charging him a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure. That's what he
Dre's a
sounds like.
billionaire. I'm so happy about that.
Hey, your wife.
No way. Oh, she's holding a baby right now. I wish I could hold that baby.
Cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. She's adorable.
Cute.
Candy, we were just talking about how Collin and Jen, when they imitate each other, like they talk in each other's voices, like, yeah, well then you said blah 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 blah. They don't sound anything like each other, and that's just like you and I. You and I, when we imitate each other, you always imitate me sounding like a. This is how Candy imitates me. Like, okay, so let's think of a sentence. Tell me a sentence that I would say to my wife at one point, and I'm gonna imitate myself if she was imitating me for it.
I think I had too many of those gummies.
I think I had too many of those gummies. That's what she makes me sound.
Like you're like a proper English guy.
No, more like I'm a doofus.
Oh.
Yeah, come on,
You
the
sounded
proper
like
English
a
guy with
proper
Rocky
English-
Balboa a little bit.
Well, I've had
Like I'm a
so
little
many
dumb.
of these gummies.
Yeah, well, I've had so many of these gummies.
I'm now going to go
that,
smoke out of my pipe. in
do you
the
ever- okay,
laboratory.
when-
Laboratory.
do you-
Let's say library.
does
Hmm.
do certain gummies or
Mitchell
smoking-
Rulitz, that's one of my cousins right there. He's gonna get a
Mitch
membership
Rule.
at the downtown YMCA.
So do gummies ever make you speak in a different accent?
Never.
Really? Constantly for me.
Constantly. That just the gummies though.
You know who number one is? Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
I,
Well, yeah.
I go
but-
into a little bit of a
that's an
southern drawl sometimes, and it drives my
Oh.
wife up the fucking wall. She cannot stand it.
That's
If poker
fine.
does happen later tonight,
You're gonna
um,
do that, but don't. Well, she's watching now, so now she'll know the plan.
oh,
Sometimes we forget that we're even on. We're doing a Facebook Live. We
I
just
doubt she's watching.
think we're chatting to each other.
I think she just wanted to make sure I
Oh,
wasn't
right.
dead.
Now, don't tell anybody.
Yeah,
But
this is gonna happen. I don't think my wife is watching anymore. I think that she probably just making
We-
sure I wasn't dead.
we bored her, is what he's trying to say. We bored his own wife. Probably.
Oh, he's
I'm
okay.
sure my
All
cousin's
right.
Not watching either. Our family won't even watch.
He's
this shit.
just playing on the computer door with his friend Collin.
So Jill's obsessed with that Red Dead
Redemption, the new one. I haven't tried
when
it
we
yet.
went to Alberta, her and Ty talked about it like 75% of the trip. Like I remember falling asleep here in the front seat, which is a cardinal sin in wrestling. But fuck you, I was tired.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be the
And-
navigator.
No, not really. Well, yeah,
Back in the
kind of.
day,
But,
that's
I
what it
mean,
was.
once you're on the highway, when you're not doing a lot of navigating from.
No, then you
Alberta,
hold the driver's beer.
You're supposed you're supposed to keep the driver awake, is what you're supposed to do. Anyways, so I'm like falling asleep listening to them talk about the game, and
Yep.
this is a fucking detailed game. And I'm like
Oh, very
passing
much
out
so.
and coming to, and they're still talking about this fucking game.
Right.
Her and Ty, who's also here,
A-Red.
they were also discussing certain like ideas in psychology, and I would be like asleep and then like half asleep and then in and out, and I would just catch something
Right.
and I just start critiquing their ideas but I had my hood over my eyes because it was daytime.
I love
Go-
that. I'm a fan of that. When friends are like eyes covered, but they just are
I
still
just
contributing to
chime
the
in like,
conversation.
Jesus.
Love
Scare the
that shit.
out of them.
That's great.
It's pretty funny.
A-Red.
Funny.
A-Red's happy. I don't know. I
A-Red.
can't see it. Yeah.
Hey Ty,
Yo, Ty.
what up? Ty's married now.
How's your nose?
Yeah, how's your nose? How's Ace? Your good friend Ace's
How's
nose?
A-Red's nose
This is
today?
Ty Redmond is actually Ace's cousin. That's why they have the same last name. So Ty, how's your cousin's nose today?
Yeah, cousin.
Ty hurt his nose. We said it before. Ty hurt his nose last night too. It was like total coincidence.
Right.
They both hurt their nose.
No, that's
that was a fun road trip.
it was shocking. The road trips. I love road trips. Do you and Jen love road trips?
Yeah, we've talked about this on this podcast. Go back and watch our podcast. Jesus.
I'm saying it for these people.
Ah, right. So there's new people because they're not going to go back and watch the old ones.
No
Why
way.
the fuck would you?
Not yet. One day we'll be that good where we go back. Although it's funny going back, like ever try and listen to Joe Rogan's first podcast?
No,
you won't get through it.
Is it bad?
You seriously won't get through it. Yeah, it's like what you and I do. It's like at the beginning they're like looking at adjusting technology and they're like, what's that?
But then I'll know how all of our viewers feel if I watch it.
Well, you won't be able to watch it first and foremost.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to listen to it. Actually, no, I think you can probably watch it on Ustream maybe. But
Cool.
No, you can go back and download it and it is it's interesting. There's a lot of silence in it.
Oh, new glasses.
Oh.
Yeah,
why do you get a
Instagram.
filter and I don't get a filter?
Check me out on Instagram. I got glasses. It's just like Facebook Live and YouTube Live, but I got glasses.
I don't got nothing.
No. You're the unnamed, unfiltered.
Yeah, I don't
Mike
have a
Chisholm.
name. He's the clone of Kid Collin Cutler. I'm
Kelowna's filtered cougar meat.
I'm
kid.
Mike Chisholm who's petting Hardy on the head here.
I should have wore sunglasses for this. Why did I not wear sunglasses?
Yeah. We should wear sunglasses.
There's a fake reflection too in them. Is there not? Look
Yeah.
at that. Is there like two people in front of me?
Let's see. Looks like a girl in a bikini.
Oh, so I'm looking at a girl in a bikini?
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
about
I'm just
that.
looking at your ugly mug.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mug.
Dave Vig, one of he's my uncle Dave. He's family
I
friend.
love the last
but-
name Vig. There's
call
a very
uncles.
famous
They're all my
music
uncles.
producer called Butch Vig.
Mhm.
And when I heard that was a real name, I was like, oh, Vig's a cool last name.
Yeah, Vig is a cool last name.
It's a really cool last name.
We
It's, like, tough.
so when I was a kid, we had a huge extended like family friend group, and
Yeah.
we would all go camping for like 2 to 4 weeks every summer,
Sure.
and we would just take up entire campsites.
Really?
It was awesome, and everyone had dogs, everyone had kids. It was awesome.
Was there guitars?
What?
Guitar around the campfire?
Oh
You ever
yeah,
had that?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was-
I've been that guy a couple times. A couple times I've been honored enough to be that guy.
I don't think there's too many guitarists. I did one. That is how I discovered I was allergic to bees, though. All the kids kind of made this like bush fort. Like we took some twigs out and shit and like got under this whole thing of bushes.
Right?
And at one point we like knocked a beehive over. I was like 3 years old and got stung by a bunch of bees and then just started swelling up. And there's like just a bunch of people. Like
What?
there's so many people trying to figure out what's wrong with me. And then I went to the hospital and that's how I found out I was allergic to bees. And then I pretty much got stung every summer after that and they had to rush me to the hospital or
Do you have an EpiPen?
whatever. Yeah, I do.
Where is it?
Oh, let me grab it. I'm going to teach you how to use.
You literally have an EpiPen right now? Well, you heard it here first. Ty Redmond said, hey, Candy is here. You know what? She's probably not here anymore. I very, very much doubt she's here. Unless she is showing our granddaughter her grandfather on the telephone. That could be happening. Using me to distract her a little bit. Because we've got our beautiful granddaughter at the house right now. And I'm going to go back to see her in a few moments here.
Just
Okay,
as a,
so what do we
just
got
as
here?
a warning, I am not a doctor or am I a first aid instructor. I
No.
am certified in standard first aid CPRC. So before you use a EpiPen on your own, please talk to your doctor or check the directions.
Are we about to use an EpiPen?
We're not going to use an EpiPen.
What would happen if we
But
use the EpiPen?
If you have an EpiPen, you want to check the expiration date before you use it.
I bet you could
But
go for
more
a really good
important-
run.
More important, you look in the little window.
Yeah.
I see the light shining.
Is that the expiry date?
Yeah. No, that little window is the fluid, and as long as that fluid in clear light is clear, it's hard to tell because that light's kind of
Yeah, man.
But if it's
This is
not,
already
if it's
difficult.
not cloudy, then you can use it. Well, you would a lot of times when you get stung, you'd be outside, right?
Sure.
So that would be a lot different. You're putting it up to just clear sky. But as long as that fluid is clear, regardless of the expiration date, you should be okay.
Okay.
Especially in a life or death situation.
Okay.
Do you know what the rule is? Do you know
Jill
what
just
the
asked if that's your
catch-
EpiPen. Yeah, it's
This is
his
my
EpiPen.
EpiPen. I'm allergic to bees. Bees. I've been allergic to bees since I was, well, probably my whole life, but we found out when I was 3. Does anyone out there who's taken first aid know the little catchphrase for using an EpiPen safely?
No.
I might actually not have it fully, but it's needle to the blue to the sky, needle to the thigh, or needle to the thigh, blue to the sky.
Like
It might
I
not
think it's
be.
ready to use right now.
It might not be needle to the sky. It might just be like end to the thigh. It's something to the thigh, but one end to the thigh, blue to the sky,
Right.
but to the thigh, and you
Do
put
you put
it
it in
the
your heart?
thigh.
Oh.
Oh no, we did tell the story already. My mom putting the. So we told the story before, but I'll tell it real quick. My uncle Ken is also allergic to bees. Didn't have an EpiPen, but they never used to be like this. They used to be a kit with a syringe.
Yeah.
And the first time my mom ever had to use it, it comes with a tourniquet, she told me. So I told the story on Facebook Live, and she didn't. Travis Vig might remember the story. We're talking about Uncle Ken getting EpiPen needle from my mom. So it's supposed to go just to the flesh, right?
Right.
But for some reason, it came with a tourniquet. So my mom thought she was supposed to put it in a vein because she had never used it.
Right.
And she put straight adrenaline into his vein.
But he felt great then.
Well, his heart was like fucking going crazy. But yes, if you are anaphylactic, make sure you have your EpiPen. Oh, it's $130 something. Yeah, well, it's better than being fucking dead.
I'd pay $130 to stay alive.
You can also
I would do it.
Ones that have
that'd be a good deal, actually.
You can get ones that have 2 needles as well, but this is just the one, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and when using an EpiPen, always grab it like a fist. Don't ever put your thumb on the butt end of it. Do you know why?
No.
Okay. So blue comes off, but blue to the sky, but the blue's got to come off before you use it. Okay.
Okay.
You do not put your thumb on the end, because when you stab this into your thigh, that pressure is produced that pushes the needle out is from air being pushed out the end, right?
It won't work if you do that.
It won't work. Yeah. So that spring won't push the needle into your thigh if you put your thumb there. So it's just not going to work. So I guess straight to the thigh, 1, 2, 3, 10 seconds. And then you rub it into the thigh. And you should, if somebody has gone anaphylactic, you should just call an ambulance just in case, right? It's not just in case, it's mandatory, because this is just to get them to the hospital, right?
Thank
Keep
you.
their throat open.
I appreciate that. That's,
hopefully this saves some lives.
I feel
today.
equipped now to be like a superhero.
So saying, I worked with at KFY.
Would you say a superhero saves lives, or does a superhero fight crime?
Both.
Okay.
So Sang joined us. I don't know if he's still watching, but he's played poker at our house a few times. This guy would always bet the same amount, and it was like a fairly good amount. So he would win a lot of bluffs. But then my buddy Chase played with us once, and he doesn't fold to anyone and just cleaned him out. But
really?
Yeah.
People who don't fold to anyone.
Until then, though, the strategy worked really well. It's not a bad strategy.
Sure, until you get called on your shit.
Until you get called on it, you better have some. But if you watch Tom Dwan, which is kind of what that style reminds me of. Tom Dwan Durr, as he's known on the internet, he's a professional poker player that's,
TD Durr,
millions and millions of dollars. And he plays like that. Like, he's just always betting. But he's just so brilliant. He just knows when to fold. He knows what people have, so he knows exactly how much to bet. Like, he's just so good at reading people. Yeah, if you like poker and you watch poker and you're getting into it and you're wondering who you should watch, Phil Ivey, Tom Dwan are amazing to watch.
Phil Ivey's awesome.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Do you read people when you play poker?
No, sometimes, but I'm not good at it. I'm pretty good at the math and mixing up my strategy and kind of getting people's patterns, but I'm not good at like reading facial expressions in the hands. I'm good at figuring out people's styles a little bit as it goes. But yeah, I'm not very good at like actually figuring out if they're bluffing or not. Sometimes yes, sometimes
stuff the bluff. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff the bluff. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes all my reads are just so off the whole session.
You're right.
And I'm just like, holy fuck, did I play? Like, I sometimes leave the casino. I'm like, well, that was awful. Even the last time I played where I was up $80, I still didn't play very well.
No.
Like, I had some good moments.
You feel dirty. You get that dirty feeling.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
I hate the dirty feeling.
I should have left it.
I only get that at casino. I don't usually get that at house games.
Well, yeah, house games are always just fun. And that's because if you play at the casino, the stakes are so much higher that you lose your entire buy-in at a poker night, and it's like, well, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Like, you put in $20, that's like one pre-flop bet at the casino.
And that's like going to a movie alone. Like, big deal, right? This way you're with your friends. Hopefully they're friends. Have you seen any movies lately that you like? I'm
going to go see Aquaman tomorrow with some friends.
I haven't seen it yet. Nico saw it. He loved it.
Yeah. Me and Seth, who I work with, he's the supervisor at Downtown Y. He's like, yeah, we really want to go see it. And I was like, well, I'm sure the girls will be okay watching that movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Nico's wife, Jessica, she loved it. But
Jill, why does the EpiPen thing give you the heebie-jeebies? Because you got to like picture like if you had to use it on someone or what?
Needles, man.
Or did you watch My Girl too many times as a child?
My Girl.
My Girl, where the kid dies from bee stings.
Right.
That's okay. So I was a kid who was allergic to bees when that movie was popular. And or no, I'm sure that movie was already out.
And they wonder why you had migraines growing up, ladies and gentlemen.
And I remember watching that movie, and
it's the trauma.
I got stung like shortly after that, and I'm like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. My mom's like, you're not gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Did you really do that? Really, you're like this kid thinking that you're gonna die, screaming,
I was like
I'm going to die.
I was like 5 years old. Yeah,
that's
I was like,
horrific.
I'm gonna die.
That is horrific.
Yeah, we went to some. I don't know if it's like a Canada Day thing or what, but we're like downtown. We're walking back to our vehicle like blocks away, right? Because it's downtown.
Man.
And we just went past someone's like front lawn. There's a fence. There's a bunch of bees like going in and out of the butt, and we just didn't see them. We walked right through it's like 3 bees, and I just felt it and looked down. There's 3 bees like buzzing around me. So my mom like grabs me and like shoots.
Wait a second. You look down there buzzing around you. You were looking at your crotch.
They were buzzing around my ankle.
Okay.
My ankle. They were buzzing around. I did not get stung in the penis as a child. All right. I did, however, as a child, ride a bike into like this fence thing and had to go to the hospital because my dick got like not ripped open, but it got cut from it.
That's
I got
awful.
a cut penis as a child.
Mike Hammond, represent the Democrat. Love him. He's talking about
not
EpiPens.
the Democrats. It's just his stage.
His name is Mike Democrat.
Mike Democrat.
Yeah, we're not mad liberals. Come on.
But we are mad liberals.
So I will tell you about my buddy. I'm not going to tell you his last name. But my buddy Chad, and he and I went to school together. He was a couple grades older than me, and he was a cool kid. And I just loved hanging out with him, and he liked me for whatever reason. But when we branched off, when I was in grade 7, I went to Rutland, but when he was in grade 7, 2 years earlier, they went to Spring Valley. So Chad went through Spring Valley. So anyways, I'm having my Rutland high school life, and there's a bunch of girls and guys and all this stuff, and people are dating people from different schools and stuff, girlfriends and boyfriends at this age. And there's this girl named Jen, and Jen went to my school, and she started dating Chad, who was 2 years older than her. She got mad at Chad.
Mm-hmm.
She broke up with Chad. I don't know what Chad did, but Chad did something to piss her off.
Mm-hmm.
She kicked him in the balls. She kicked him in the balls so hard, one of his balls did this, and it grew and grew and grew and grew to the size of a mandarin orange. And then it died. And he had to get it removed. Yes.
That sucks.
Real story, real life. That's this podcast right now.
You should have smothered some mud on it. I heard it's an old farmer's trick.
Smother mud on a ball if it's grown?
Jill was saying that she stepped on a bee once, and then she screamed to her dad about it, and then he just rubbed mud on it. Because that's an old farmer trick, and then you said that, and so I added that.
That's yeah.
So here's a story, and I'm not going to say who it was.
I'm not rubbing mud on my balls
because I'm just not. If this person thinks it's funny and sees this video and wants to put who they are in the comments, they can. But I'm not going to say who it is, and if you know, don't say it. Anyways, this is someone who has also I won't say that part because I might give it away. Anyways, we're doing Maydays, and I went to go. Someone had his leg like around the rope. And it might have been me, who knows? Anyway, I was kicking him, and then he went to go move, but I was like, I'm gonna give him one little like kick to the thigh so you can sell it.
Sure.
But I don't think he was looking at me or facing the way. I don't remember. But he moved like right as I did it.
It's not my thigh.
Kicked him right in the dick and like injured the vessels in his dick. Like popped the blood vessel. I don't think I've ever felt that bad doing something in the ring.
Poor Chucky.
It wasn't Chucky.
I'm just kidding. Get behind Chucky.
Artemis Spencer is a wrestler that I like. And then Dylan K. Miller is a friend who just joined us.
DKM.
They have nothing in common. But, Dylan K. Miller knows Artemis Spencer and is a big fan.
I heard they're cousins.
But so while he's here, I'd just like to say publicly that I love Artemis Spencer. I may have a little bit of a man crush on Artemis Spencer.
Do you?
A little bit.
Really?
He's so good.
Is he fluid in the ring?
So fucking good.
Is he like wrestling liquid?
And he's like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Would you rather work with him or against him?
Both.
Okay.
At the same time.
You work with him while you work against him.
Correct.
That's how it works.
Because if I'm working,
it's pro wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
If I'm working with him, I'm probably working against him.
Probably.
So just carry me through. My third match ever that I ever had was against Artemis Spencer.
Right.
He could have wrestled a body pillow and it would have been the same match. I was flailing all over the place. At one point, he had to, near the end of the match, he said to put a headlock takeover on me because I was just all over the place. Like, slow down, kid.
Do you think, okay, here's a question.
Bobby Bass.
Do you think that you could, if a body pillow was in front of you.
Yeah.
And it was like a life-size body pillow, but fairly light.
Okay.
And that body pillow had the capability of kind of like standing, like it would,
Yeah.
like those balloons that we had when we were kids, those
Yeah.
punching balloon things.
Yeah.
Okay, but the body pillow could stand up.
Yeah.
So as soon as you threw it down, it would basically stand up. Could you have a good match with that?
It would be pretty close to the match I had with Davey Deals.
Oh, Davey Deals, the human body pillow. That's what I'm hearing from that.
No, Davey Deals is good. I'm just saying that because you just joined us. Davey Deals on the elliptical and in the house. Davey Deals is also gonna come play poker tonight.
Oh man, I gotta be at this game. I gotta
You
be at
gotta
this
be
game
at the
tonight.
game. We got Davey
I'll be there a little
Deals.
bit later, but I'll be there.
Got Michael Moore coming.
Yeah, who
Bobby
wants more?
Bass is gonna fly in from
Who
Toronto.
wants more? We want more. Bobby Bass is coming from Toronto. Man, this is
Yeah.
a hell of a poker game.
I don't know. No, Bobby Bass isn't in Toronto. Bobby Bass, where are you at? Why don't I remember this? I get dropped in my head a lot.
You've had many concussions. Oh, there comes the thumbs up again.
Right
That's
up
good.
there.
Right.
Those thumbs are right up there.
Where do they go? You don't want to know.
We don't actually know.
Yeah, we
Where
don't
they
know.
stop, nobody knows.
You don't want to know. Red. Yeah. So what else you want to talk about there, Sammy?
Maybe we could wrap this up. If
4:05.
anybody-
It's pretty close.
I think we're gonna have to
Pretty
start
close.
wrapping this up.
Yeah, wrap it.
I
Like
had fun with you today.
I had fun with
talking
you
about
today, too.
bullshit.
Yeah, I had fun with you last
um,
night and today, and I plan on having some fun with you tonight too.
Maybe not how we want to end this podcast.
As I win the money.
But I mean, we talked about some recreational activities like poker. We talked about how I function on very little sleep, which
we did.
Which is apparently not that much different than any other time.
No.
Because apparently I'm always a little slow.
We talked about the Vipress.
We talked about the Vipress, who can't use that name because it's already been taken, but I think her style is awesome. That is not a crank call, but a telemarketer, because they called yesterday.
Is it a
I tried to
troll?
Answer. It's a troll. It's a telemarketer troll.
Telemarketers are
And
trolls.
we also potentially saved some lives today with our EpiPen tutorial. Kevin Jeffries said
Lesson.
about time we wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up just for Kevin Jeffries.
Jeffries is still here?
No, he left and came back just to say that. Ladies and gentlemen, in a world full of black and white arguments, myself, Kelowna's Cougar Meat Kid, Collin Color, and
the unnamed Mike Chisholm
are here to explore the world of gray
and this dog
and to talk about fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
But, maybe one of these days we'll talk about something of substance again.
Peace.
Peace.
Love.
End.
YouTube bonus is over.